morning, students. We have come in the last part of this lesson. In the last lecture, we have seen that Tenzing Norgay offered his possession or the precious things on the summit of the mountain. And see the next part from here. As I put it down, I pointed it out to Hilary. He gave me a big smile, showing that he understood. He pointed it to Hilary. He wanted to share his religious feeling with him, and he gave a sign of understanding. So, as a sign of understanding, he gave him smile. उसने वो जो रिलीजियस फीलिंग्स थे वो सब प्रीशियस थिंग्स ऊपर रखने के पीछे जो रिलीजियस फीलिंग्स थी, जो प्योर लव था, वो उसने हिलरी के साथ शेयर किया. और हिलरी ने साइन ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग, मतलब उसको वो बात समझ में आई, इसके लिए उसने एक अच्छे से उसे स्माइल दिया. Then I got out the flags which I had on piece of string about 4 feet long. I fastened one end to my ice axe, and Hilary took picture as I held it up. I got out the flags which I had on piece of about 4 feet long string, and one end of this flag he fastened, means he tied it to his ice axe, and then Hilary took pictures when Tenzing Norgay held it up. उन्होंने जो फ्लैग था, जो 4 फीट लॉन्ग स्ट्रिंग थी, उसको लगाया था. वो उस फ्लैग का एक बाजू, एक साइड उन्होंने उसकी आइस एक्स जो थी उसको फास्टन किया, मतलब उसको जोड़ दिया, उसको बांध लिया. एंड देन हिलरी ने उसका फोटोग्राफ लिया एज अ मेमोरी. As I had to bring my ice axe down with me, I buried one end of the string in the ice on the top and the other in snow on the slope down below. When we left, they were lying flat against the summit. Now they have to come down. So, and while coming down, they had to take their ice axe. So they have to put that flag there on the summit. That's why one end of this flag, they kept it, one end of the string, they kept it in the ice which is on the top, and the other end they took it below on the sloping side in the snow. When we left, they were lying flat against the summit. समिट के अगेंस्ट वो फ्लैट, मतलब प्लेन पोजीशन में वो फ्लैग थे, क्योंकि उन्होंने अपनी आइस एक्स अपने साथ ली थी. और वो फ्लैग का एक साइड उन्होंने टॉप पे आइस के नीचे दबाया था, और दूसरा जो स्लोपिंग पार्ट रहता है, उधर स्नो रहता है, वहाँ उसने उसको फिक्स किया था. I was very thirsty. I took out a water tumbler for a drink, but found the water in the metal container had frozen, so I couldn't quench my thirst. I ate some biscuits and offered some to Hilary. He was very thirsty there. So he opened his water bottle to drink the water, but unfortunately he found that the water was frozen, there was ice, so he couldn't quench his thirst. Quench means fulfill, He couldn't fulfill his thirst because there was ice in the bottle. I ate some biscuits and offered some to Hillary. So he didn't get water to drink, so he ate biscuits and also offered some to Hillary. बहुत उसको प्यास लगी थी और इसलिए उन्होंने अपना वाटर बॉटल ओपन किया तो उसमें पूरा आइस हुआ था। तो अपना जो थर्स्ट था, जो प्यास लगी थी, वो उसको मिटा नहीं पाया, इसलिए उसने कुछ बिस्किट्स खुद ने भी एंजॉय किए और हिलरी को भी उसने शेयर किए। I was wearing a red scarf which my great friend Lambert, leader of 1952 Swiss expedition, had given me last year. It was just a year ago on May 28th when we were standing at 28,215 feet that he gave me the scarf. Students, we are getting how are the different calamities or difficulties, hindrances came in their way. Even when they were thirsty, they were not able to drink water. So the great adjustment is there. What should be the patience if a mountaineer wants to climb up? You are getting the idea of this. I was wearing a red scarf. He wore a red scarf, which his friend named Lambert gave him. And who is that Lambert? Lambert is the leader of Swiss expedition of 1952. Leader of 1952 year. Had given me last year. Just last year, he got this red scarf from his friend Lambert, who was his companion in a Swiss expedition. And on May 20th, when we were standing at 28,215 feet, that he gave me the scarf. That time, the period is mentioned here, May 28. That time they reached the distance, that is 28,215. जब वो स्विस एक्सपेडिशन में थे तभी उसके फ्रेंड लैम्बर्ट ने उसको रेड स्कार्फ दिया था। उसको 1 ईयर हो गया और उन्होंने डेट भी मेंशन की है और तभी का जो डिस्टेंस था वो 28,215 था और आज वो स्कार्फ उन्होंने पहना है। क्यों? बिकॉज देयर इज ग्रेट मेमोरी ऑफ हिज फ्रेंड, great attachment about Lambert. I wore it all the way up the mountain from Darjeeling. So he wore that red scarf as the memory of his friend or as a remembrance. As I stood at the door, because he wanted to share his joy with his friends, and that's why he wore that scarf. As I stood at the top, I remembered him. See, this sentence is very important. We are getting the purity of his mind. He said, when I was on the top of the mountain, when I was on the summit of the mountain, I remembered him. He remembered his friend. He wanted to share this joy with the soul of his friend. So he remembered him and felt that he was with me because there was a red scarf given by him. So he felt he was with me. This is the greatest attachment. I felt absolutely fit at the summit and I was very comfortable. I was not tired on the summit. My mind was absolutely clear. I didn't feel tired. I felt exhilarated. I was very, very clear and clever. There was no any tiredness. On the contrary, he said, I felt exhilarated. Exhilarated means very excited, very happy. I felt very, very happy. Of course, he took cumbersome efforts. Still, he felt very happy because they became successful in their aim. fulfilling their ambition, it was a very clear sensation. That excitedness, it was a very clear sensation, Tenzin Norgay said. I remember this very well in Marathi. जब वो माउंटेन पे थे तो उसने वो माउंटेन के ऊपर खड़े थे तो उसको अपने दोस्त की बहुत याद आ रही थी, क्योंकि वो रेड स्कार्फ उसके पास था तो वो ऐसा फील कर रहा था कि वो रेड स्कार्फ है, मतलब मेरा दोस्त भी मेरे साथ है। देखो ये फीलिंग बहुत अच्छी रहती है, जैसे एक जिगरी दोस्त रहता है ना, वैसे उसकी फीलिंग है। ऊंचे पहाड़ी पे वो चढ़ते हैं, आकाश को छूते हैं, जैसे हम ऐसे इमेजिन कर सकते हैं कि वो आकाश को छूते हैं, वैसे उनका दिल भी आकाश की तरह रहता है। ऊपर जाने के बाद भी वो अपने दोस्त को अच्छे से याद करता है। कितनी नाइस फीलिंग है ये। और वो बोलता है कि ऊपर जाने के बाद आई फील फिट, मैं बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग महसूस कर रहा था, बिल्कुल भी टायर्डनेस मेरे में नहीं था। जैसे कि बहुत सारे एफर्ट्स उसने लिए थे, बहुत मेहनत लिया था, लेकिन फिर भी उसको टायर्डनेस फील नहीं हो रहा था, क्योंकि उसको विजय का आनंद जो था, उन्होंने उसका एम पूरा किया था, उसकी एक्सपेडिशन सक्सेसफुल हो गई थी, इसलिए वो बहुत खुश थे। ओके, नेक्स्ट। बिलो all the hills and mountains looked like gods and goddesses to me. The plains below looked like so many broken pieces of the map. When they looked down, standing on the top of the mountain, they felt that whatever they were seeing there, they were looking very small, like gods and goddesses to me. And whatever was the plain land, it looked like the broken piece of the map. In the map there are small parts. The same way they were just feeling that the plain land was just like a broken pieces. जब वो माउंटेन के ऊपर खड़े थे तो नीचे देखा तो उनको सब लोग इतने छोटे छोटे दिखाई दे रहे थे, जैसे गॉड्स एंड गॉडेसेस हम रखते हैं ना। और जो प्लेन लैंड थी वो जैसे मैप में हम बाउंड्री लाइन निकालते हैं ना हर एक स्टेट का, नहीं तो कंट्री का, वैसे वो दिख रहा था, क्योंकि बीच बीच में कुछ कहाँ तो रिवर थी, कहाँ माउंटेन था, कहाँ हिल था, है ना, इसकी वजह से। 2 or 3 people could stand there on the roof of the world if you cut ice. If you cut the ice of the top, only 2 or 3 people can stand there. Means you can imagine that how much area was there on the top of the summit. Very little area. Only 2-3 people can stand there if you cut the ice. 20 or 30 feet below from the top, there was enough flat square for 2 people to sleep. If you will come down 30 feet below, then there was enough flat square, and there 2 people can sleep at the distance 30 feet below the top. You could pitch one tent there. Even you can erect, you can stand, you can put up a small tent there 30 feet below the top. The summit is flat on one side and steep on the other. How was the summit? One side there was flat area and the other side steep area, means in a line, straight line. There is snow on the north side and rocks on the south side. North side there was snow and rocks at the south and east side. There was rocky land. Snowy rock on the west. West side there was snow on the rock. We stayed on the top a little more than 15 minutes. So they stayed on the top of the mountain little more than 15 minutes. Why? Because there is great difficulties standing there. It is not easy to stand for a long period of time on the top of the mountain. We were lucky. Even further, he says, we were lucky that there was no gale. Gale means strong wind. When strong wind blows, it was very impossible to stand there on the top of the mountain, because we have seen the space on the top was very, very little. Only 2-3 people can stand there. So there is a great power of the wind. How they will stand there, or it would have swept us off. If there is a great gale, then definitely that power of the wind will swept them down. So they were fortunate that there was no gale for 15 minutes. Little more than 15 minutes. My next thought was how to get down safely. So the next thought came in his mind, and that was how to come down safely. See in Marathi, वो जो टॉप था, जो जो टॉप था वो 2-3 पीपल उसके ऊपर खाली खड़े रह सकते थे अगर किसी ने उसका ऊपर टॉप का आइस कट किया तो। और जब हम 30 फीट डाउन आते हैं टॉप से, तो वहाँ हम एक टेंट भी खड़ा कर सकते हैं, नहीं तो 2 पीपल अच्छे से उधर सो भी सकते थे। इतना स्पेस 30 फीट बिलो था, और टेंट हम उधर लगा सकते थे। जो समिट था, समिट की एक बाजू फ्लैट थी, प्लेन थी, और अदर साइड पूरा स्टिप था, मतलब प्लेन खड़ी चोटी थी। और उन्होंने पूरे वो टॉप का डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया है क्लियर। नॉर्थ साइड में स्नोई था, और साउथ साइड रॉक, एंड ईस्ट साइड में भी रॉक था। स्नोई रॉक ऑन द वेस्ट साइड में स्नो कवर्ड रॉक था। सो वो लोग उधर कुछ 15 मिनट्स के आसपास नियर अबाउट उधर रुके थे, क्योंकि बहुत ज़ोर से हवा बहती है ऊपर, और उनका लक था, फॉर्चून था कि उस टाइम कोई हवा नहीं चल रही थी ज़ोर से, नहीं तो वो ज़ोरदार हवा की वजह से नीचे भी जा सकते थे, गिर सकते थे। तो अभी नेक्स्ट थॉट उसके माइंड में आ गया, वो था हाउ टू कम डाउन सेफली, बिकॉज रीचिंग ऑन द टॉप ऑफ द माउंटेन, it was the first determination. But now the second responsibility of Tenzing Norgay and Hillary, that how to come down safely, because it is not easy to come down without any danger or without any calamity. Let's see the next. On the descent from the summit, I was walking behind Hillary. I was following him and holding the rope tightly, and my determination was to make sure he descended safely. I must say that the climb down was more difficult and dangerous than the climb up. If you slipped down, you would go into Kangshrung Glacier, and there would be no trace left of you. He expressed his feelings that on the descent from the summit, means coming down from the summit, he was walking behind, Tenzing Norgay was walking behind Hillary. He was following Hillary, holding the rope very tight. And what was his determination? To make sure he descended safely, that he would reach safely below. And so he said that climbing down was more difficult and dangerous than the climb up. We can imagine that, because great slope is there. So climbing down is very difficult than climbing up. If you slipped down, अगर गलती से हम slip down हो गए, you would go into directly Kangshrung Glacier. If there is a little bit a problem while coming down, if they slipped a little bit, there is no guarantee that they might fall into Kangshrung Glacier. and if it would so, then it is very, very difficult to get a single part of their body. Trace means a single part of their body. वो जब समिट से अभी नीचे आने का उनका सोच चल रहा था, तो हिलरी के पीछे टेंजिंग नॉर्गे चल रहा था और उन्होंने रोप को टाइट पकड़ा था और उसका एक एम था कि वो सेफली नीचे उतर जाए। तो वही डिटर्मिनेशन था उनके माइंड में, अभी अच्छे से सेफली उनको नीचे आना था। हिलरी टेंजिंग नॉर्गे यहाँ खुद को बात करते हैं कि ऊपर चढ़ना जितना कठिन नहीं उतना नीचे आना बहुत बहुत कठिन है, क्योंकि उसमें बहुत सारे डिफ़िकल्टीज भी है और ख़तरा भी है। क्योंकि थोड़ा भी स्लिप डाउन हो गया, थोड़ा भी पाँव यहाँ से वहाँ फिसल गया तो सीधे वो लोग कांगशुंग ग्लेशियर हिम नदी में जा सकते थे, और अगर वहाँ वो गिर गए तो उनके बॉडी का एक पार्ट भी मिलना बहुत मुश्किल था। इसीलिए ऊपर चढ़ने से ज़्यादा रिस्क कहाँ था, नीचे आने में। तो यहाँ पर भी बहुत सारा उनको एफर्ट्स लेना था और डिटर्मिनेशन भी चाहिए था, अलर्टनेस, अवेयरनेस चाहिए था, मोर कॉशन नीडेड। तो इसीलिए उनको अभी किसकी ज़रूरत थी, मोर कॉशन नीडेड। कॉशन मीन्स ग्रेट केयर दे हैव टू टेक। Of course, it took less time climbing down, but you needed more hushiyar, means caution. Though it take less time to come down, but it required lot of awareness, carefulness. When I reached Camp 9, my first thought was, thank God we have been spared an accident. When they reached at Camp 9, so they Tenzing Norgay expressed his thanks to the God. Time to time we are seeing that he expressing his thanks to the God. There is great faith in God in the Tenzing Norgay's life. So thank God we have been spared. Spared means saved an accident. And if up to now there have been no accident, I hope there will be none in future. If there would no accident up to this point, and so he felt sure that there would not be any accident in future also. I had always prayed to God and he had saved me. So time to time he prayed the God, and he was getting lot of power, lot of infinite power, and because of that power he became successful. So he said, time to time God saved me. नाउ अगर क्लाइंबिंग नीचे आना थोड़ा टाइम कम लेता है, लेकिन फिर भी यहाँ रिस्क बहुत ज़्यादा है, बहुत होशियार रहना पड़ता है। और जब हम कैंप 9 में पहुँचे तो जो थॉट उसके माइंड में आ गया वो था भगवान के प्रति आभार व्यक्त करना है, क्योंकि उसके मन में बहुत सारा फेथ है भगवान के प्रति। और जो भगवान पे वो विश्वास रखता है वो अपनी सोल पावर की ताकत डेफिनेटली यूज़ करता है ना। अंदर से एक इनफाइनाइट अपना अनकॉन्शियस माइंड जो रहता है उसकी ताकत अपने को पूरी मिल जाती है, और ऐसे काम के लिए इसकी बहुत ज़रूरत रहती है। और उसको ऐसा मानना था कि अभी तक कुछ एक्सीडेंट नहीं हुआ तो आगे भी नहीं होगा। उनका जो कमिंग डाउन एक्सपेडिशन था वो भी सक्सेसफुल हो जाएगा। तो वो भगवान को धन्यवाद करता है, एंड उसका सभी क्रेडिट, वो सेफली नीचे आ रहे हैं उसका क्रेडिट भी वो भगवान को देता है। At Camp 9, Hillary and I were in no mood for any talking. We just attended to our own things. We stayed there about half an hour. At Camp 9, there was no mood of talking. Why? Because they were very, very tired coming down. So they attended their things only, and they stayed in that Camp 9 only half an hour. We boiled some snow to make lemon water and drank. That water became snowy, so they boiled it. because they wanted to drink lemon water, and then they drank, they enjoyed that lemon water. When we left, we took only our sleeping bags and left everything else behind in the tent. Only they took sleeping bags. They were tired. So whatever were the things they left there in Camp 9. From Camp 9 to Camp 8, where we spent the night, was an easier job. 9 to 8, the job was easy. Just above Camp 8, where the others could see us, because the height of the Camp 8, it was not much great. So other people could see them there from Camp 8. I raised my arm with my thumb up, like this way. He raised his hand and communicated with the people who were at the below of the mountain. I raised my arm with my thumb up. CWF, Noisy, and Lowy, so they were the friends or the mountaineer, fellow mountaineers. Lowy saw us and their faces flushed with joy. When these two people, Noisy, these two mountaineers, Noisy and Lowy, saw them, their faces became very, very happy. Flushed with joy means they became very happy because the expedition became successful. In this way, I was able to tell them of our success. So they were eager to share their success with them. As we got nearer to Camp 8, Lowe came to meet us and come up about 300 feet with tea and coffee. So Lowe came to meet them near about 300 feet, and he took tea and coffee because he knew very well that they might have tired very much. Now they reached, अभी वो 9 कैंप के उधर पहुँचे हैं और वहाँ अभी वो बहुत टायर्ड महसूस, थकान महसूस कर रहे हैं. तो कोई किसी के साथ बात नहीं कर रहा है. अपना अपना सामान खाली उसने देखा. उसके बाद वो खाली हाफ एन आवर उधर रुके. क्यों? क्योंकि उसको थोड़ा लेमन वाटर पीना था और पूरा वाटर बर्फ हो गया था, इसीलिए उसको उन्होंने उबाला और लेमन जूस करके, मतलब उसका शरबत करके उन्होंने वो ड्रिंक किया, उसको पिया. और उसके बाद में उन्होंने अपना आगे का जर्नी चालू किया. तभी उन्होंने खाली स्लीपिंग बैग लिया था, बाकी सब सामान उधर ही छोड़ दिया. और अभी वो कैंप 8 तक आ गए. वो टेंजिंग नोर्गे सेड, वो बोलते हैं कि 9 से 8 तक का जो जर्नी था वो वैसे बहुत आसान था. और 8 कैंप के उधर से जो नीचे लोग थे, उसके फ्रेंड्स थे, माउंटेनियर, फेलो माउंटेनियर्स थे, वो सब उसको देख सकते थे. तो इसका नाम इधर दिया है, नॉइसी और लॉवेस का नाम दिया है. जब उन्होंने उसको देखा तो उन्होंने अपना आर्म ऊपर करके थंब दिखाया और बहुत खुश हो गए वो उसके फ्रेंड माउंटेनियर. एंड उसका जो फ्रेंड था वो ऊपर 300 फीट ऊपर चढ़ा और उसको टी और कॉफ़ी भी लेके आया, क्योंकि उसको अंदाज़ा था कि वो बहुत थके हुए होंगे. आफ्टर 50 फीट डाउन वी मेट नॉइजी हु ब्रॉट अस मोर टी. अभी और 50 फीट वो नीचे आ गए एंड दे मेट नॉइजी. सो अगेन ही गॉट टी. दिस टी स्मेल्ड kerosene, but it had kerosene smell. Apparently means very cleverly, it had been made in a hurry and somehow some kerosene got into the welcome cup. Because in a hurry he made that tea, and so some kerosene mixed in the tea, and that's why there was great smell to the tea. But I thought, since the gentleman had taken so much trouble to bring it, I was going to enjoy it, whatever the smell. But there was a great love behind it. So he enjoyed that kerosene smelled tea. अभी 50 फीट डाउन और नीचे आ गए तो नॉइसी फेलो माउंटेनियर उधर और चाय लेके, उनके लिए चाय लेके आ गए, क्योंकि बहुत ठंड रहती है ना, तो उनके लिए चाय और कॉफ़ी बहुत ज़्यादा मायना रखता है. लेकिन उसको बहुत सारा केरोसिन का स्मेल था. वो बहुत मतलब क्लियरली ऐसा दिखाई देता था कि कप में थोड़ा केरोसिन था, शायद से थोड़ा गड़बड़ी की वजह से वो उनके पास टाइम कम था, इसकी वजह से केरोसिन उसमें मिक्स हुआ था और चाय बहुत केरोसिन वाली स्मेल दे रही थी. लेकिन फिर भी उन्होंने एक केयर लेने के लिए उन्होंने चाय लाया, इसीलिए उन्होंने वो भी चाय बहुत आनंद के साथ हैप्पी मोड में ले लिया, क्योंकि उसके पीछे उसकी फीलिंग्स बहुत अच्छी थी. So, Tenzing Norgay from Archives of TOI, we have finished this lesson here, and now you have to write brainstorming, all the activities of brainstorming, page number 20, 21, 22 and 23 also. You have to complete, and 24 also. If you will feel any difficulty, you can make message, or if any problem is there, you can ask me, you can call me. One more homework you have, that is you have to write all difficult words in your notebook. You have to read this lesson 2-3 times and try to get the meaning of this lesson, and after reading this, solve brainstorming. Okay, bye. We'll see the next lesson in the next period. Thank you.